going to expand Mother Base, we need more manpower. And not just for combat roles either. R&D, the support unit, intel, each demands a different set of skills. If we want to achieve what we've set out to do... The Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Wak Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Wak Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
Be careful down there, boss!
That's the Wak Sin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
хочу умирать!
Great. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. I hope he's all right.
Выкрути врага. Конец связи.
He's coming too. Roger that. So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Умирать!
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Where are the others? Talk. Talk. Talk.
Я не хочу умирать!
Speak.
You gotta extract him.
Закончены поиски. Никто не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Where are the others? Where are the others?
Нет, не
Where
делай
are your
этого!
friends?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Spit it out. Heads up.
Подожди!
Where are the others? Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкрути врага. Конец связи.
Hands up.
Подожди! Без меня!
Get down.
Нет, не делай этого!
On the ground. Speak. Where are your friends? Speak. Spit it out. Where are your friends?
КП, это злой один! Мы осмотрели сектор, ничего не нашли.
He's coming too.
Прием!
Roger that.
Это КП, я понял. Не расслабляйтесь. Они еще могут быть рядом. Конец связи.
Я не хочу умирать!
Speak. Spit it out.
Нет, не делай этого!
Talk. Where are your friends? Where are the others? Where are your friends? Hands up.
Я
Where are
не
the
хочу
others?
умирать!
Spit it out. Talk.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
Помогите. Кто-нибудь.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Это протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы — это скучно. Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю биомеханические гибриды. Можно сказать, что это не протез.
Great. If there's nothing in the way overhead, you should be able to Fulton him.
За свою жизнь я создал тысячи таких конечностей. Они использовались спросом даже в Кремле. И вот благодарность. Сделай гигантские руки для новой боевой платформы, они мне сказали. Я ведь инженер-бионик. А они посадили меня сделать заводные игрушки. Я этого не вынес. И поэтому сбежал. Но они меня поймали. Теперь, может, меня ждет лагерь. Ты меня спас. И я готов тебе служить. Могу улучшить твою бионическую руку. Просто дай мне продолжить свою работу. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. 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 Whoa.
Speak. Where are the others? Where are the others? Where are the others? Hands up. Hands up.
Не делай этого! Я не хочу умирать!
Where are your friends? Talk. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. On the ground. Spit it out. Where are your friends? Where are the others? Where are the others? Where are the others?
Beyond there is outside the mission area. Good work. Mission complete, boss. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order. When you're not on a mission, use that free time wisely. Surveying enemy outposts, for example, or gathering manpower and resources. Of course, even you need some downtime every now and then. Whatever you do, it's all another step on the road to our goal. Roger.
Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам ССП! Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod, on station at LZ. Cover fire, in hot. Rocket salvo, rocket salvo. Всем постов, это командир. Внешняя радиосвязь вышла из строя. Мы не можем вызвать подкрепление с криком постов. Окопайтесь и удержите позиции своими силами. Конец связи. In hot. Watch out, boss. This is Pequod. Boarding a tag run and heading for nearby LZ. Don't keep me waiting. Get on board as soon as I touch down. This is Pequod. We can't land. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Part of the Mujahideen's arsenal against the Soviets is secretly supplied by the CIA. But the war continues to drag on with neither side gaining the advantage. Now though, the CIA have started supplying the guerrillas with a new weapon. We don't know the details, but rumor has it that it could turn the tide of the war. The Soviets have heard about it, and it has them spooked. Now the Hamid Mujahideen were issued this weapon, but then they were wiped out in no time. There's no trace of fighting at their fort, and all their supplies are just sitting there. Naturally, that screams biochemical weapons, but the Soviets deny using anything that would violate the BWC. Whatever happened, the Soviets have invaded the area and are searching for this Western weapon tech. This is the CIA's worst nightmare. If that weapon falls into Soviet hands, it'll drastically rewrite the history that's being made here. But the company can't be seen entering the area. That's where we come in. Boss, head to the fort of Desmasi Laman. Find the weapon before the Soviets, and bring it back to base fast. The new weapon is codenamed Honeybee. To the U.S., it's a vital military secret. U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen. But the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do. Bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Speak. Speak. Where are your friends? Spit it out. Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Talk. Where are your friends? Where are your friends?
something in there that could lead us to the Honeybee?
Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know something about the Honeybee.
Mortar shells travel in a curved trajectory, meaning they hit from up above you.
See what the Soviets do with him. You need to retrieve the new U.S. military weapon known as the Honeybee. It should be hidden somewhere in Smasy Fort. There's a photo of the Honeybee on your iDroid. The Honeybee should be hidden somewhere in the fort. Find it and bring it back.
Это Дмитрий-2. Замечен убийцы из наших. На нас напали. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи. Это Дмитрий-3. Никаких признаков врага. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Не расслабляйтесь. Они еще могут быть рядом. Конец связи.
Я не хочу умирать!
Hands up. Get down. Lie down. Where are your friends? Where are the others? Talk. Speak.
Это КП, понял. Все единицы. Будьте бдительны и найдите нарушителей. Конец связи.
Stay back! Stay back!
С дороги!
Speak. Where are your friends? Where are the others? Where are the others?
He's coming too. Roger that. So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Where are your friends? Talk. Speak. Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
Подожди, не стреляй.
Speak. Where are your friends? Where are the others? Where are the others?
Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
That's Smasse Fort, to Smasse Lamont. Now to find the honeybee.
Talk. Where are the others? Where are your friends? Where are the others? Hands up.
Подожди, не стреляй.
Where are your friends?
Я не хочу умирать! Подожди, не стреляй.
Spit it out. Where are the others? Talk. Where are your friends? Speak. Talk. Where are the others? Spit it out. Where are your friends?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
Where are your friends?
Я не хочу умирать!
Spit it out. Where are the others? Spit it out. Talk. Where are the others?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Talk.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's been a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Все, смотрите. Конец связи.
Where are the others? Spit it out. Speak. Spit it out.
Кто-нибудь! На помощь!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверите их питание.
Искать сектор! Двигайтесь!
КП РБТ-1. Стрельба в секторе. Направление установлено. Ожидаю приказов. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выгрузите врага. Конец связи.
Heads up, lie down.
Подожди! Не стреляй!
Where are the others? Talk. Speak.
Всем боевым группам! Это КП! Мы вступили в схватку с противником! Всем боевым единицам приготовиться к бою! КП!
him. Boss, you need to secure that. Boss, go ahead and Fulton extract that prisoner. We'll find out if he knows anything. Boss. Looks like that prisoner you extracted was the Hamid survivor. The guy's a mute, but he pointed out the whereabouts of the honeybee on a map. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it.
Thought they'd hide it there.
You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back. Call the chopper from your iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
You look well rested, big boss. My, how you've changed. You became a demon for such little weapons as that? Well, I'm sure you'll see the bigger picture eventually. If you get out of here alive. Rest in peace this time. I'll see you in hell, boss.
Soldier! Damn it, they're everywhere. Those skulls are too fast. Now we're talking. We can forget about that bonus now.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake!
Damn it, they're everywhere. Those skulls are too fast. Now we're talking. Forget about that bonus now. Now call the chopper to get out of there. Bring the honeybee back to base. Roger.
have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
All right, get in. Time to go.
Stay back! Stay back!
Gaining altitude.
Mission complete, boss. So this unit in the mist, their speed, the way they jump, it's not human. And those deformities,
They attacked the Soviets, too.
and that Grim Reaper look-alike in charge of them. That giant thing that carried him off. What the hell are they?
Cypher.
What do they want? What's their objective? Why Afghanistan? There's one more thing troubling me.
What happened to the Hamid?
Exactly. Whole squads of hardened Mujahideen killed without a fight, and no trace of BC weaponry. What does it all mean?
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, right. If we really need to know, the truth will reveal itself. Even if it's ugly. Boss, I'm creating a new intel team to support you in our areas of operation. Members of this team will head out into the field and conduct reconnaissance. Knowing the strength of an enemy force beforehand will help you carry out missions more smoothly. We may also learn something about the skull-faced man. So boss, that brings me to assigning staff to the intel team. There might be guys already assigned to other teams who are more suited to the intel team. Go ahead and reassign them as you see fit. Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
the dog you brought back. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Get back to Mother Base.
Halt! See that? Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog. Soon you'll be... Hey, no! Stay! Stay! Didi! Go!
No, maybe not yet.
But soon.
Soon. Boss, we've had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Squad, have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Roger.
This is P-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
Christmas Eve, 1979. Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes. This war. The Kremlin never expected to have this much trouble against the Mujahideen. Afghanistan is a tribal society. Tradition demands that its people stand up to any outsiders who set foot on their land. With the honor of their people at stake, they have everything to fight for. No matter how hard the Soviets hit them, they continue to appear out of nowhere, striking back, then vanishing again. But there's one thing even the Mujahideen fear. Every last one of them. The Soviet gunships. They're highly maneuverable and equipped with massive firepower. Plus, the underside of the fuselage is heavily armored. The Mujahideen can barely scratch them with their small arms. Anyone who hangs around gets mowed down by the gunship's heavy machine guns. This new honeybee weapon that was given to the Hamid fighters, it's no doubt something to help them strike back against the gunships, which makes it a weapon that could change the course of the war. Those guerrilla fighters known as Mujahideen don't actually belong to a single organization. Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic country. You've got the Pashtuns, the Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras, and each of them is split into their own tribes, large and small. Each ethnicity has several rebel organizations that their various tribes gather under. They're united under the banner of jihad, but that doesn't mean they work like a single standing army. Just look at the area around Smasy Fort. A lot of Tajiks used to live there, but they fled after the Soviets started their Scorched Earth campaign. With the area uninhabited, the Hamid fighters, who are Pashtun, decided to move in. The Hamids are based out of the city of Peshawar. We passed through it on the western edge of Pakistan. The Pashtun people have long lived in Afghanistan and western Pakistan. They used to travel back and forth frequently. Then Britain went and established the border that still stands today. The Hamid fighters get generous support from the Pakistani government. The government wants to use them to secure influence over Afghanistan. Their liaison with the Hamids is Inter-Services Intelligence, and behind the ISI, you have the CIA. That's probably how the Honeybee ended up in the hands of the Hamid men. I had the R&D team analyze the Honeybee. How? The CIA wanted it with everything intact. They took it apart to look at it. Then they put it back together. Everything intact. That's the R&D boys, all right. Turns out the Honeybee's homing capabilities are a cut above previous manpads. It can detect a broad range of infrared wavelengths, and even ultraviolet for supplementary guidance. Hence the name, huh? Right. Honeybees rely on UV light to fly. With this device, flares don't do the target any good. That's why the Soviets are losing so many gunships, and why the CIA was so desperate to get it back. It wasn't just about preventing the Soviets from devising countermeasures. What if the likes of Iran got their hands on it? American aircraft would be put at risk too. We can use this tech to develop our own portable missile. That'll give us a huge advantage. It'll take a little time before the analysis results can be applied to actual implementation. But we'll keep moving with the research. Kaz, what about the unit that attacked? So Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to be a whaler. Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage? It was stimulating. She was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still had plenty of life left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years. Is that right? The push to ban it has been gaining traction for a little over a decade. Individual species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake? Can't say that I have. When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it. That good, huh? The country was poor in those days, and whale was cheap. International opinions changed since then. In any case, that's why we were able to get a bargain price on the ship. Of course, we did end up spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications. We had to really work to fit in all the ESM and communications gear while keeping the whaler look intact. Right now, she's going around conducting SIGINT missions. In the future, we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base, and also as a chopper resupply vessel. Diamond Docks. The word diamond originally comes from the Greek adamas. It means indomitable, unyielding. Other words for the stones often mean eternal bond, fortitude, or purity. The same is true of the Star of Bethlehem flowers you laid on the boss's grave. They represent innocence, as well as chastity, yielding to no man while maintaining one's virtue. In other words, staying loyal to something.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they modeled themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free reign?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them, but now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us. An extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you. The legendary Big Boss. If Cypher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us. We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadornov's was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now, I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain, it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve. Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly HUMINT and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PFs fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team operatives go unarmed in almost all situations to avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros. Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've set the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look. boxes so we can ID the targets.
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Speak. Spit it out.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Это КП, понял. Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи.
One of the targets.
Where are your friends? Where are the others?
A prisoner. You gonna help him?
Нет, не делай этого!
Where are your friends? Speak. Talk. Speak.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Oh, that's the target. That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Don't move. Lie down. Don't move. On the ground. Spit it out. Spit it out. Where are the others? Spit it out. Where are your friends? Speak. Talk. Where are the others? Where are your friends? Speak. Speak.
Target extracted. Only one left.
the others? Spit it out. Talk.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Воздушный шар только что унес одного из наших. Скорее всего, на базе лазутчик. Если я сбил выхины, прием. Это КП, понял.
Zimare Wasser, data glif, dar vorisido.
Нет, не делай этого!
Spit it out. Where are the others? Where are your friends?
Okay, subject is in.
Spit it out. Where are the others? Where are the others?
КП, до зоны 10. Никаких признаков врага. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи.
Пата-пата-да.
КП 9. А на голове откуда? Нет никаких признаков врага. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
КП 9. Вижу неполный воздушный шар. Похоже, у нас на базе противник. Жду указаний. Прием. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам.
Roger.
Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить.
Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. Roger. This is Beagle. Extract him. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Roger. Stand by. This is Pequot. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. On station at LZ. Roger. This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. Roger. This is Pequot. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. Roger. Arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. He's coming too. Roger that. Roger. subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Ocelot got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu. Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So watch you don't put us in the red. Remember what our real objective is.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is...
Boss, I knew you were alive. I'm so happy, boss.
That's the target. Is that one of our men from 9 years ago? Bring him home, boss.
Talk.
Boss, I knew you were alive.
Where are your friends?
Boss, I knew you were alive.
Speak.
Boss, I knew you were alive.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Where are your friends? Spit it out. Where are your friends? Spit it out.
Кто-нибудь снимите меня!
You gonna extract him? Roger. Roger.
Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Speed Squad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Talk. Where are your friends? Where are your friends? Where are the others? Speak. Talk.
It's no good, boss. Attacking like that won't cut it. Aim somewhere else, or change to a different weapon.
У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам.
Я не хочу умирать!
Where are the others? Talk. Where are your friends?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
КП, это Зоя-2. Никаких признаков врага. Называем поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи. This is P-Squad. My extraction target is a no-show. Not worth waiting any longer. I gotta pull out for now. Прием. Это КП, понял. Конец связи.
Boss, this is important. We have reports of a crack sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tiki. Quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step.
Какие будут указания? Прием! Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Нет, не делай этого! Какого?
Talk. Where are the others?
Снимите меня отсюда!
Arriving shortly at LZ. He's coming too. Roger that. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
We've established a sick bay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.